Core set, as always. Looking forward to the Throne of Eldraine drafts. I think those are going to be super fun. Okay. I'm not crazy about our rare shared summons. If you can get a couple of bombs, then it's not bad. And green is one of the stronger colors, so maybe this is not a great pack in general. The Angel of Vitality is an okay card in the Flyers deck. Oh boy, this is a hard pack. I do see one or two. I see a couple of friendly names in my chat stream. Would love to get some input from you guys. So this is fine in almost any blue deck. Of course, it's strong in any elementals deck. Angel of Vitality, as I've already said. Agonizing Siphon is acceptable removal. The Vorskla is a perfectly okay creature. By the way, I just saw recently that Vorskla was an uncommon in its original printing, whichever set that was. So interesting that they moved it to common here. Shared Summons, as I mentioned, is nice if you have a couple of bombs worth searching for. So which of all these has the highest upside? Gauntlets is alive, that's true. I saw that as well. If we're going to go for the blue-white Flyers, do we like the Gauntlets better or do we like the Angel better? And how are you today, Radalorian? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't know if you missed my soliloquy at the beginning of the stream. If you haven't, I urge you to go back to the video after the fact and just listen to the first few minutes where I give everybody an update on the stolen cards that I have previously reported on. So, links and elementals is a definite thing. It's not a bad choice. They do work well on the Griffins. They're also good on silly creatures like the Yoked Ox. I'm going to try for that. I have nothing else here that I consider to be really better, and I have zero doubt that we'll be seeing more Frost Lynxes if they come along. Let's give it a try. It's not, as a first pick, I'm not real keen on it. Okay, so I'm immediately seeing a murder here, so that seems like a likely choice. I'm seeing nothing else here. Well, the Dawning Angel to support the white deck, but murder is clearly stronger on its face. Yeah, as I said, it's my first time flying Alaska Airlines, so I have no previous experience against which to compare it. But I will say that as a first-time exposure, it did not leave me with a really good flavor in my mouth. I'm assuming Murder is our pick here is just straight up strong. The only other thing that I would even consider where we are right now is the Dawning Angel, considering that we have the Gauntlets of Light. Neckcaster Spider is fine, but that is not a reason to shift over to green. Alright, let's see what happens next. Blood for Bones, another strong black card. Overcome. I don't really like to first pick Overcome. If it comes along in a deck that seems to support it, then that's great, but other than that, I don't think so. Gorging Vulture has been doing fine for me in a constructed deck that I have, and it has always been an epic fail in any limited deck that I put it in. So I feel like Blood for Bones is what we want. Another possibility is the Champion, but again, that's pretty much a build around. It's another link, very interesting. We could have had a pack of links, links of packs, whatever. Okay, so Blood for Bones is my pick. If anybody has a compelling argument for something else, you know where to reach me. Right at your keyboard. This is interesting. This would fit nicely into the Flyers deck, so possibly. Blood Burglar is fine. The Spitfire, if we end up in a black-red kind of thing. Alternately, I mean, this is just fine as a Snapping Drake kind of a thing. I am inclined to consider either the Warden or the Spitfire. So we did pick up the gauntlets. Our first pack, I don't know if you saw it, Five Fingers, or not. Oh, and I didn't properly greet you. So hello, my friend, and I'm sorry for my lack of manners. Welcome today, as always. So as I was saying, the gauntlets seemed like a decent pick in our first pack. It was not a strong pack. Okay, so not real clear which direction we're going in. Our two strongest cards really so far are black, so that is worth keeping in mind. Is a black-blue Flyers deck a thing? Because here we have the Sprite. The Sedge Scorpion is fine. I feel like the Barkhide Troll is mostly overrated. But, you know, hey, a 3/3 for 2 is never a bad thing. Hello, 5. Good to see you, man. Well, here we are. So given what we have and given what I'm seeing in front of us, I'm actually liking... Yeah, I'm considering the Sprites, or even the Scorpion, or the Troll. That's really kind of it. Do we think we're better off sticking with blue for now, or doing some weak speculation into green? My inclination is to pick up the Sprite, actually. The Sprite actually works very well with the Gauntlets of Light, come to think of it. And one Warden as a blue card is not a reason to stay blue. But again, okay, so we have a strong opinion for the green. All right, I'm pretty sure we're going to see more Sprites. I don't mind picking up this one, and if green appears to be open, then, you know, at least we have that to go with it. All right, I think we want a Bone Splinters here. The Smuggler is fine. We've had no reason to look at red so far, though. I agree. The Sprite is replaceable. If we don't see any more, I'd be pretty surprised. I do think we want the Splinters here, Bone Splinters. It's either that really, or the Smuggler. The Smuggler enables just so many good things. 2 good green guards. Not following what you're saying. I apologize for my obtuseness. Yeah, well, you know what? Given is the tighter pick. Interesting use of language. I like it. It's a very almost poetic. Anybody think it's worth grabbing a smuggler? We're still a little early into the pack, but I would like to start settling into something rather sooner than later. Yeah, okay, that makes sense to me. In our original colors, I think the skeleton is what we want. The source, and of course the skeleton works well with the bone splinters. Retributive wand is just weird. I actually lost to a deck that was running that on Monday. It was very depressing. I think we want the skeleton. I don't believe that it's particularly close. Another smuggler, interesting. Skeleton is my pick. By golly, I forgot to do it again. Let me quickly bring up Deckmaster. That should come up very shortly. There it is. Okay. And it's working just as strangely as ever. Okay, good. Okay, skeleton is my pick. Any reason for me to go somewhere else? Mr. Bones, wild on. I like it. I like it. There's another smuggler. This is crazy. We could have had an all smuggler all the time deck. Looming Shaman. Not Looming. Looming Shaman. Yeah. Duress, no thank you. I feel like it's either the Raptor or the Dragonfire. We already have some removal. I guess Raptor. Talk about an unexciting pick. I think I'd rather take the Shaman just in case green seems to suddenly present itself. Alright, so I anticipated part of your argument, but not your other. So, yeah, that works for me. The Blade Brand is a solid trick as always. I'm pretty sure that's what we want here. I think it's the Blade Brand. Anything here that you folks like any better than the brand? Ye old BB. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try the brand. Gift helps us with our green, and if we want to splash, that will allow us to do so. Pretty sure that's what we want. Alternately, it could be a Prismite as a bad 2-drop. I think I like the gift better. And here there was truly nothing for us. On the outside chance that we somehow go back to white, I will take a Raise the Alarm. I'll main deck it for now. And more white spells. We're getting pushed into white despite our best efforts. Both of these are terrible. I guess there's a 1 in a million chance we might play the Rage. And less than that for the Airstrike. Lotus Field, very interesting. Okay. So, nothing really screams take me here. Rabid Bite, possibly. Wolf Rider's Saddle, possibly. don't know if Lotus Field is... Lotus Field is... It's an interesting card in this. I really don't like the Vulture. I just don't like it in limited decks. It is just always... always done bad by me. If there are any thoughts, I would love to hear them, because I'm really not clear on the pick here. Yeah, the Rabid Bite is absolutely solid. We are not likely to see more. They do seem to be picked pretty well. It's worth noting, though, that we don't really have any great targets to use it with. I mean, we have a 3-power creature. That is our strongest creature so far. There you go. True. Another murder is looking. Oh, and a Knight of the Legion. Oh, this is an incredible black pack. Look at this. We have the Knight, we have the Audacious Thief, and we have Murder. Oh gosh, I hate when they do this to you. Black Cavalier. That would be awesome. I feel like it has to be either the Knight or the Murder. They're both really strong. We already have a few removal spells. Ah, gosh, what do you think, guys? The Knight or Murder? I wouldn't mind having another Knight in my arena collection, actually. I think I only have one so far. This is tough. Let's hear from you guys. Hello, Sidorian. I do not know you. Welcome to our stream. It's a pleasure to see you. If you don't mind my asking, how did you find us here? Because my discoverability on Twitch is not quite up there with Ben Stark. And there's our Knight. Hello, D.E. Shapiro. I am having fun. I look forward to seeing you later. Not even close. Okay. So here we're looking at a Leafkin Druid or another Splinters. I think we like the Druid here. And I think with the Druid we're pretty much going to seal, or settle rather, into black and green. Yes, I agree with that completely, Sidorian. In fact, I will go to one of the big streamers like Ben Stark or Louis Scott Vargas, whatever that, if I'm in a student kind of mode and I want to just learn more. But if I want to actually if I want to actually interact with streamers, then I do the exact same thing. Okay, so I'm assuming that you're agreeing with the Druid, and if I was wrong about that, then I will pay the price later. Pulse of Murasa. I don't mind the Feral Abomination. It's actually done decent work for me in the past, and this is also playable, but I think the Pulse is what we're going to want here. Noting, of course, that we want to really start looking for some win conditions. Well, we're still early in Pack 2. I think the Pulse is what I would be looking for here. We already have a Blood for Bones and a Pulse of Murasa. I think that's a nice recursion package there. So Pulse is my pick. Yeah. Okay. There's that first blankety blank Vulture. The Beetle is not terrible. The Scourger is not terrible. So I don't know if you heard me before, Sidorian. Interesting handle. I don't know if you heard me before. I really hate this Vulture in Limited. I have a bunch in a constructed deck, and it does fine there. But in Limited, it has always just completely burned me. it always dumps lands and removal into my graveyard. Now I understand that that is what's it called, bias confirmation or some confirmation bias or something, but nevertheless, I just had bad experiences with it. Of those two, I much prefer the skeleton. We already have one. I don't mind having a couple, especially with sack effects like the bone splinters. Sounds good to me. Ooh, Audacious Thief. Nice. Before I just snap it up too impulsively, make sure. Soul Salvage is nice, but as I say, we already have a couple of recursion cards. I think the Thief is what we want. And we already have a Blade Brand as well. Yeah. I hear that. So the Gorging Vulture can work out fine. I agree with that. Just for me, it never does. Right. Okay, we could go for another Splinters. Well, now we have two Skeletons. I don't mind having a second Splinter, because we're twice as likely to have a Skeleton in play now. Yeah. So I think Splinters is what we want here. And I just rolled over my cable. There we go. Okay. All right, so Splinters sounds good to me. All right. So I think the Vorse Claw is what we want here. Perfectly viable finisher, and we can get it back with some of our recursion. I don't think there's really anything else that we want to even consider. Seems like an easy Vorse Claw to me. Okay, so 5. I want you to see if you can't transfer some of that karma over to here. What do you think? Okay, great to have you here, Sidorian. It's a pleasure to greet you here, and yeah, check in at any moment to tell me what I'm doing wrong. Oh, and thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Boy, we're getting a lot of welcome messages here, and by golly, all new followers deserve it. Okay, I think Vorse Claw. Yep, and there's really nothing here. An Abomination, I guess. Yeah. Wish for a storm, maybe. Okay, yes, keep it up, 5. I really appreciate it. We already have a lot of removal, but there's nothing here of note. Not even any uncommons for the collection. I guess I'll take a Vial. I'm going to sideboard it for now. Excuse me. Took 4 murders. Alright. Deck ain't that good. I know you're talking about our deck, I know. Yeah, it's not that great. But we'll try our best, right? That's what we always do. We do our best. Again, not much here. Fencing, I'll take a Salvager. Seems unlikely to run it. Another Abomination, really? Yeah, like Abomination. I can't imagine we'll be playing 2 of them. Blight Beetle? Yeah, sure. Collection and Dragon Mage, pretty funny. Interesting. So our rare is in color. I have never played with the Reclaimer. I've played against it once or twice. I was not terribly impressed. And there's not a whole lot else here of interest. We could take the Risen Reef and splash blue. Yeah. What do you think of the Reclaimer, guys? I have never yet played with it. I feel like it's fine for deck thinning in the later game. but it's sort of a clunky way to do that. Sorry. It's the thought that counts, right? Thought that counts. So I feel like it's either Reclaimer or another blade brand. We already have one blade brand. I'm not sure how many I really want to run. What do you think, guys? Do you have any experience playing the Reclaimer? And if so, has it worked out well for you or not? Okay, I'm in no rush. At least not yet. The alternative is in Evolving Wilds, but we're pretty clearly going to be just in 2 colors, I think, unless some insane card suddenly shows up. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's a lot better. So, this is such a wacky card. Another Blade Brand, a Burglar, a Courser. Do we like? How's our curve? Excellent question. Here's what we have so far. We have actually 3 1-drops. We have 1, 2, 3, possibly 2 2-drops. I'm taking these white cards out. Here's what we're looking like so far. So I feel like in this pack, there are only 3 cards that I'd even consider: the Courser, the Sorcerer, the Blood Burglar. Yeah, right. Toss up between. Symmetry maybe isn't bad with Thieves. Symmetry with. I'm sorry, 5. I'm not sure what you're saying. Burglar or Courser? The Centaur. It's just solid on stats. I wouldn't mind another 2-drop. Let me check again. How many 3-drops have we got? 1, 2. I'll leave this for now. 1, 2, maybe 3. Okay. Thank you very much for your help as always, and for stopping in, 5. I value your help along with everybody else's, and if I have a chance to come to check back before we're done, that would be great. So enjoy your grocery shopping. I think I would like another 2-drop. I'm going to go for the Burglar. Interesting. I've never played with this guy. I'm not terribly enamored of him, but the death touch is nice. The alternative is the Cutthroat. I think I want the Vampire because there's a good chance we'll be seeing more Cutthroats. Yeah. I think the Vampire is absolutely fine. Another Soul Salvage. Might of the Masses is an okay trick. Ah, yes, indeed. Thank you for that. You can, and you already made that point with the Scorpion. I guess I'm willing to take a Might of the Masses. We already have 2 recursion spells. Yeah. Well, yes and no. I don't know if I agree with that, because if you look at it, right, it's as a vanilla 1/1 for 1. That's like right on curve, but it also has Death Touch. So that brings it to Scorpion status, but it also has lifelink. So, so I can understand why they did bump it up to uncommon, but yeah, as an overall card, it's not terribly exciting. So meanwhile, I'm looking at either a Soul Salvage or Might of the Masses, and I think that's really it. We already have 2 recursion. We have 0 battle tricks. I'm thinking Might of the Masses. The reason I'm hesitant to take the Might is because, knowing how things often work, I will draw it when I have an empty board. Or I'll put it on one creature when that creature is alone on the board, and I get to pump it by 1. Having said that, I think it's the pick compared to everything else that we've got. So, Might of the Masses, yay or nay? My vote is yay, and here we go. Ooh, oh, Mammoth Spider, that's fine. How's that going to fit into our curve? It's our only 5-drop. I think Mammoth Spider is clearly the pick here. The Hammer, no thanks. Yeah. Unless there's an argument against the Spider, I'm going to snap it up. Here's your chance to talk me out of it. Because if you're screaming in your chair, I can't hear you. Okay, we move along. There is nothing here for us at all. I guess I could take a Soul Salvage in case we want more recursion. The alternative is an uncommon for my collection. I think I'd rather do that, actually. Okay, if you think we need more recursion, I will take the Soul Salvage. Other than that, I'm going to just take this for my collection. So, yes, no, or maybe on Soul Salvage. Yep. Thank you. Vampire, War Chief, rather. He's sort of an acceptable 5-drop. The alternative is another battle trick. I'm actually thinking that the War Chief might be better because he's a 4-power creature, which is better for a Rabid Bite, and he has the potential to get bigger. I've never seen him do really great work though. So it's really either him or an Aura Cycle. I think I like the War Chief a little better. How many creatures have we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really? Do I really have that few? Oh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. All right. So Rattlorian, your pick is the Growth Cycle. I'll be honest. I'm leaning a little bit more towards the War Chief because the cycle, of course, is better in multiples up to a point. Sidorian, do you have an opinion? Love to hear it. All right. All right. So no, I hear your argument, Rattlorian, but again, for reasons I've already said, I am going to try for the War Chief, and and then if it's wrong, then of course it's on me. I hear you, but what's done is done. This is all terrible. I guess a bad 2-drop. I'd rather take the Barony Vampire. Another Blade Brand. I really prefer not to. I hate to main deck cards that I know will be just dead cards in some measurable number of games. So There's really nothing here. I may, yeah. Blade Brand could make the deck. Yeah, that is so. How about Blade Brand number 3? This is not a great card, but it does play well with Bone Splinters. Alternately, I could go for 3 Blade Brands, which is pretty crazy. I think I'd rather take a 3rd Blade Brand, to be honest. Does anybody think that the indenture is worth considering? Or for that matter, the wand here? I think BB number 3 would be my pick in the absence of anything else. And that's what we're doing. Another Dragonfire, another Salvager. We already have a Salvager, don't we? No, we don't. Yeah, we do. This is all just nonsense. Yeah. Dragonfire. Clearly nothing here at all. Healer? I'm gonna sideboard that for now. And here's a Plummet. Well, we could still main deck it if we want. That is a really, really late Smuggler. Okay. Let's put it together. Before we do that, I'm going to move the chat stream over to here so everybody can see the deck stats or the number of cards. Alright, we need to cut 5 of these cards. Let's see what we've got. I feel like one, well, let's say, first things first. These are all fine. The might might go away. What do you think of Blight Beetle? It's a bad 2-drop, but the upsides could be good. Clearly it's a good sideboard card. I don't know about main decking. I'm going to cut it for the moment. I think 3 Blade Brands is too much. I am going to cut the Plummet. The Salvager of Ruin does not excite me. We're only playing 2 colors. I don't think we need the gift. This is what my deck looks like at this moment. Love to hear your opinions. If there are no opinions, we'll send it in and see how it does. Failing that, let's hear what your thoughts may be, if any. I'll give it a minute or two, or up to a minute maybe, because although I love having all the input from you guys, I also don't want things to get bogged down unnecessarily. By the way, Sidorian, if you're still within earshot, feel free to listen to the first 3 or 4 minutes of this stream's video, and you'll understand why today's stream title is what it is. Alright, wish us luck, and let's hope that at least we do better than Monday. Monday was pretty disastrous, at least in terms of the results. Rattlorian knows of what I speak. Good boy. I guess we'll keep. We have a Bark High Troll, and I need but I need. This is interesting. I could keep. Excuse me. Hope to draw a swamp in short order, but I can start off with our Troll I'm willing to keep this, actually. You know what? I didn't bother to really look carefully at the mana distribution. So after this game, I'm going to have to take a closer look at that. Okay, so my vote here is keep. So K or M? Keep or mulligan? So what are the chances that this card right here is a swamp? Not very good. How about this card? It leaves off to, oh, look at that. Okay, not too terrible. So I would have preferred to have played them in the order of skeleton then troll, but you can't have everything. Does he have a green-white go-wide deck? Is that possible? Ooh. Oh. That's bad. Presumably he's going to be naming soldiers. Maybe not. Let's see what he does. I guess not. Human. Oh. I guess these are not humans. Sure, let's attack. Follow up with the skeleton. Need one more swamp, of course, to enable our murder. I wonder if he made a mistake here, or if it truly has a deck populated by humans. Well, we shall see. That is not a human. What do you think? Is it worth trading a troll for a token and a wolf for 2 tokens? On the other hand, if he has a trick, then it would be a blowout. So my feeling is to hold back and see what he does. What you think, guys? Yeah. And that is that. If he had been tapped out, then I might have been more tempted. Got a bunch of artifacts in here. Interesting. So far it's shaping up to be a fairly typical M20 game. Oh, that's interesting. Sir Bridger. Yeah, let's play the Reclaimer. I may start to do this to look for a swamp. That could be good. And then I'll be able to cast everything in the deck. So I have 28 cards left. He has 29 cards left. Aha. So he's got at least 1 or 2 humans in there, I guess. Ah, he has an Inquisitor. Yep, that's annoying. That is also annoying. Okay. Rabid Bite could be good. I think I'd like to Rabid Bite. So my preference at this point is to actually Rabid Bite his Inquisitor, because he can give a first strike. And this I can, well, it has trample. This I can trade with the troll. I just as soon bite the bite the Inquisitor. So bite the Inquisitor. Y or N? Yes or no? And I'd like to decide before this rope goes out, so I can still have another timeout. Okay, and that will be the end of my turn. Spider. Okay. And end of his turn, I will do this to trade a forest for a swamp. So, as I said, now I can cast anything in my deck, including that. Yeah, we're going to play this. No reason not to. 26, 25. Somebody needs to play something big here. I have no flyers. Well, we'll see. An overcome on either side would make a big difference. Alright, so I guess he's deciding whether to do his thing, which he is. And he's looking some more. That's not bad, being able to keep looking through your library. That's not bad at all. Dancing Ace. So that's a 2-2 double strike. That's annoying. Nothing I can do here. I could play land. And sack it. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And I have hardly anything of note. Boy, this game is really a small ball. I think the word small is used very loosely here, Sidorian. And besides, he has a way of breaking parity here. Yeah, it's really true. I'm going to keep doing this so I can make him a little bit bigger. Sure, let's get another swamp. And see if we can draw something good. Ooh, just what I need. I'm glad, I'm glad I'm thinning the lands out of this deck. I guess I'll leave that for now. And pass the turn. This fencing ace could turn into a pain in the neck, as could this. Ooh. Yeah, that's a problem. And it's a human also. Alright. Well, let's see what happens. Alright, he's going to attack with the bunch. Not so much. Only 3. Alright, so I'm going to trade the War Chief for the Crasher. I'm going to hope he has no tricks. And if he does, I can always murder something. Okay, so past the blockers. That is true. So there's that. The fencing ace. And I think I'm going to just let him through. I hear that. Or I could just murder the Crasher. I'm going to murder the Crasher. First strike damage, fine. Passive damage, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're not going to have enough to do the Reclaimer because I'm going to want to bring back the skeleton. Too bad I didn't play my land. And we're going to take some damage. And as you say, we grow the War Chief. And let's bring him back. Blade Brand. Okay, that'll be nice when he attacks again. Let's play this guy. And we pass. He's going to keep doing this silly thing, isn't he? One of us may end up getting decked, but that's not going to happen for a while. Okay, so we'll do the Reclaimer again. Sure, we'll get another swamp. Druid. Oh, that was fun. Well, he can block some of these little guys, so not a total waste. What could he possibly be ruminating over? Alright, I'm going to pass the turn. We still have nothing interesting in the graveyard. I'm going to pass the turn. Do you think it's worth Blade Branding end of his turn just for... What? Oh, you're predicting he'll do that. Yeah, sure. You think it's worth blade branding end of his turn just for the cycling? Ugh, that's annoying. So what do you think? So blade brand or no? End of his turn. I think I'd rather hold on to it. Yeah, I think so. If we happen to draw another one, then maybe... Oh, I forgot to do this thing. Ugh. Damn, I should have done that end of turn just to get the lands out. How many lands are in the... 3? Yeah. That was a mistake. I don't think it was a big one, but... Alright. Yeah, this is an unexciting game, to put it mildly. What? So he's done that like 4 or 5 times, so that's 3, so that's 12 cards. So he's nearly looked through his entire library. Holy moly. He loves those aces, doesn't he? If he has an inspiring charge, then... or if he has an overcome. If he has an overcome, then that's bad. So, oh, I guess not. This time let's get rid of a swamp and we'll grab a forest. Doesn't much matter. Death touch is fine. Boy, this game is really just snooze city for observers, I would think. So if any of you know any good jokes or something, that was a good time. I wonder if he's got one bomb human in there that he's looking for. Yes, good call. I don't think there are any forests left in the deck actually. Forest Claw is nice. Kind of late, but that's alright. I'll be honest, I don't know how I can win this game. Because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 creatures out. And I don't have anything with trample or anything like that. And because I've been thinning out my deck, I'm going to get decked first. So, what do you think, guys? And to that end, I think I need to stop getting lands out. Yeah, there is that. Ooh. We have that too. Isn't that interesting? So he's getting back his Crasher and those guys. And he's likely to see one of them pretty soon. Maybe even now. Seven cards in my graveyard, 18. Interesting. That's true. With the Loaming Shaman, then... huh. Well, let's see if we draw it. What do you think? Do the Reclaimer? Yeah, you're right, Sidorian. You know what? I'd be willing to concede just in the name of viewability. So what do you think? Do the Reclaimer and keep trying to draw into something good? So Reclaim or just go to my turn? I do not. I have no evasion in this deck. I think we'll just trade swamp for swamp. Okay, Death Touch, that's nice. And I am going to... let's hold the swamp. Yeah. That's exactly right. He has 17 cards. I have 12. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we're definitely... and he can do that now. Well, I do have a Death Touch guy, but he can start making tokens. So, yeah, we have to really get one of our Bone Splinters or something. Soldier Tribal, it really seems to be that way. Yeah, we'll keep doing swamp for swamp. And I have no creatures in my deck, in my graveyard, I mean. That is funny. Yeah, well... I could return a Lance card. I can use it for the life gain if nothing else. I have both of my recursions here and nothing to recur. That is so funny. How many creatures have I got left? You can't see it here. I have a spider, I have a shaman, I have a thief, I have another skeleton, I have my Knight of the Legion. I have 1, 2, 3, well, we know how many cards I have left. Okay, I just took a look at my deck, using the untapped application, which I'm pretty sure you cannot see on the stream. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. All right. Where's Force of Will when you really need it? And some blue mana. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is game. Okay, so we passed the blockers. Yeah, pretty sure that's it, but let's go through the motions. So he goes to him. Should I even bother? Let's go him to him. Him to him. Him to him. Him to him. I'm pretty sure plenty of lethal is going to come through. go him to another big guy. The troll to, I don't think it much matters. So that's still 15. You know what? Sure. Let's just continue, because to go through all the blocking permutations here would take forever. So let's just finish it out, and shaman, sure. Yeah. Okay, let's just see a lot of bloodshed here, because what the heck. I'm gonna gain some life also. Exactly. Sure, let's get Sudru back. Hello, Misaki. Too late. I'm already committed because I've clicked it all. But he still got plenty. Yeah, I mean, so he dealt me, I don't know, 50 damage or something. Okay, that was funny. Alrighty. So let's look at this deck again. How are you today? We need more swamps than forests, which is what we saw in the last game. We do have a bunch of early drops, but this hurts. So I'm going to make one adjustment, I think. I think I'm going to just increase. Yeah, his Icon of Ancestry did really good work for him in that deck, actually. I'm going to bring one more swamp in. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Yes, it is. Okay, so now I have 10 and 7 instead of 9 and 8. Anybody disagree with that move? Because as we see, we have a lot of Mundraps that are black. It might hurt the Barcard Troll a little bit, but I feel like we're enhancing 4 creatures and pulling back from 1. While I'm at it, and I have 14 creatures. Okay, any objections to this slight lance change? If not, we will give this a try. Alright, so we're 0-1. Not off to a great start here. This is a terrible opening hand, because all of these need creatures. I'm pretty sure this is a mole. Are we agreed that this is a mulligan? Yeah, this is better, and I guess the War Chief has to say bye-bye. Although the Rabid Bite works better with the War Chief. That's true, but it's done. I could actually see an argument for bottoming the Skeleton. We'll start with a turn 3. I think we have to bottom the War Chief. I think that's what we have to do. Agreed, bottom the War Chief. Which is too bad because the Thief and the War Chief actually work well together. So we're bottoming either the Skeleton or the War Chief. What do you think, guys? Because we do have another Skeleton. Okay, War Chief it is. It does indeed enable other things. It seems good, but... And I agree, it is good. But if I can't follow things up, then, you know, things just turn around too quickly. What is this with fencing? Is today fencing ace day? Yeah, I was just thinking that. Miggy, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I was just thinking the bite for this guy, and I do have a splinters for another problematic creature, and it clears away a blocker for the thief. Swing. No, I'm not going to swing first because the fencing ace has double strike. Rattle Orion, you are aware the ace is double strike. If I swing, they will trade. Ah. Oh, bottom of the bite. Too late for that. Sure. And as I'm sure you're about to point out, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and bite him now. Yep. Okay, good call. It ended up being the same thing. Okay. And we get our thief going. Should have attacked first. My bad. That is true. I hate to waste the bone splinters just on this thing. Is it worth trading? So here are my options, and I have to go through this quickly. I could just chump attack. It does do that, but again, I hate to waste... I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I will follow up with the vampire. Okay, that's not bad. And I'll follow up with the vampire, and we'll have to bring him back another time. Card draw can indeed win game. You're quite right about that. We have 2 bone splinters. No, we have 1 rabid bite, 1 murder, 2 bone splinters. I think that's it. Well, that's annoying. No, I want my thief back. Right, and I get the thing. I think he forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, and we'll do damage. We'll play our spider. We'll follow with our abomination next turn. Alright, so maybe things are looking up here. If he does not play a creature... Oh, there's his creature. If he's smart, He may have forgotten that he can still equip. That's funny. Alright. Absolutely. Alright, so let's send in the spider. I feel like he traded his pacifism for his own ancestral blade. He may be unaware that he can still equip. Oh, right, it has... You're quite right. That is funny. Sure, let's play this guy. Can't equip him, quite so. As Radalorian has correctly pointed out, I didn't realize that at first. It's funny. You painted yourself into a nice little corner there, my friend. Unless you can unpaint yourself out. Okay, I guess we swing in with everybody. Forces him to have a trick. And that's that. Alright, so that game was like the exact opposite of the first game. It was short and sweet. Okay, game 3. So those of you who were not here at the very beginning, I encourage you to go back to the video of today's stream. To learn more about the title of today's stream. Ooh. If my top card is a forest, it would be awesome. Otherwise, it's not good. I am on the draw, though. What do you think, guys? This is a risky keep. It's keepable, but risky. Yeah. And if need be, I can always murder something. I'm inclined to agree with Radalorian. Sidorian, Miggy, Misaki, any thoughts? Anybody else who may be out there? Okay. Done and done. We looked at the deck briefly after the first game. If you're still around. Okay. If you're still around after this game, I'm happy to take a quick break and show you the deck. Okay, that's not bad. It may go bye-bye. I just as soon play the knight. I have nothing else to do. I do risk an early shock. So what do you think? Play it or live in fear? I do live in fear, but I'm going to try to overcome that. Mastiff, cool. Okay, so let's play this. Let me make sure. So this is black and 2. Alright, so we're going to play our forest, then we'll attack. Hope he does not have an infuriate. Could well be. Okay. That's okay. I hope it's okay. I think we want the troll and the vampire. He's gonna give this guy, and probably next turn I will murder his goblin. Whoops. Yeah, no surprise there. And he can pump it twice. Well, if he ends up using all his mana to do that, then... Okay. Okay, so I think I'm going to druid and murder his goblin. Any objection to my murdering his goblin? I think I need to do it. Okay. So druid. Actually, let's attack. I'm going to attack with just the trolling and leave him back as a blocker for the mastiff. That's fine. Let's just do it now before anything weird. And here's hoping he has no more smugglers to make our road even bumpier. Okay. We are going to send in nobody. Let's play this abomination. And see if he can do nothing. Aha! I wonder if he was waiting for that island. Ah, that's annoying. As is that. I could send in the vampire. No, I'm too far behind. If he... No, I can just pass the turn. There's really nothing I can do here, and I'm as I said, I'm kind of far behind. So he has a shock. He had a Chandra's Outrage. He had a Reduced to Ashes. What do you think, Brand for the card draw, or save it for actual combat? I think waiting for combat is the key. Yes, I know it's my go. Oh, really? I'm gonna do that now. Got a counter spell? Close enough. Boy, he's... Oh, good for him. Good for him. Should have given it... I should have done it to the Mastiff. Oh well. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna chump. Yeah, you're right. That was a mistake. Okay, I could use something besides a land about now. So 4, 5, 6. That's game. Ended up making no difference because I saw the extra card. It might have made a difference because if the card underneath might have been something besides a land. Yeah, so that one mistake, that's actually punt worthy. So Misaki, if you want to do the honors on punting, I would say go ahead. I think I need to keep this. I'm one forest away from being fine. Ugh. I suppose I can always blade brand on one of his creatures as a. It does indeed. Well, keep in mind, I actually tweaked the lands to make the troll a little bit less playable right off the bat. So, you know, you reap what you sow. I'm gonna keep this and really just hope for good stuff. If nothing happens though, then that'll be the end of this draft. So, keeper mulligan, what do you think? I'm willing to keep, but I can be talked into a mulligan. That's exactly correct. So, again, keeper mulligan, I'm willing to keep. And hope that one of my top 2 cards is a forest. Okay, well. We also have some 1-drop black creatures. That would be nice. Okay. Asked and answered, I guess. Destructive Digger. Might of the Masses. Huh. I could block and trade. Or Blade Brand. I think I'd rather Blade Brand. Yep. So, I guess you were reading my mind. So, let's block. Pass 2 damage. If he has a pump spell, or he could do that too. Boy, I'm really just getting blown out on all of my attempts to use Blade Brand. This is exactly what happened when I was using it in the Ravnica block. That's exactly what happened. Let's see. I could make it +2. That's not going to help me. I can make it a 2/3. No help. Yeah, I hear that. So the Bark High Troll will trade with this guy, which is not the end of the world. I guess I can always get it back if I need to. And what will he play next? A brawler. That might be a good one to murder. But let's start with a spider. Has he got another reduced to ashes? Well, he needs another land in order to play it. But he does have... Could be a bluff. I'm willing to make him use his trick. Or his shock. There's Rapid Bite. Alright, well I can get my spider back if need be. One more land would have been nice. So what are my choices here? I could bring back the skeleton. I could murder one of his creatures. And get back the troll. That is true. But then I'll just be trading for the berserker. I need another land to get this guy out. Alright, so I have to decide now because I am almost out of time. I'm going to get him into play. So Pulse of Marasa will burn me 6, get back the spider. I have to decide now. I'm running out of time. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Alright, so I may end up doing just the Pulse of Marasa, which is sort of the other thing anyway. Or I could murder. I'm gonna murder this guy. Spider would be. Oh, okay. I didn't even notice, so thanks for that. My turn, is there anything I can do? The answer is no. A thief, no help there. Hey, here we go again. I could trade the thief for... I could trade the thief for this guy. I would not mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. End of his turn. I'm gonna pulse. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, do not let me forget to pulse at the end of his turn. With any luck, he's stuck on 4. Oh man. Alright, so let's gain back some life. Get back our spider. If I draw land, that would be nice. No help there. Okay, well I can block any one of his creatures, or I could just die to all of his removal. I think I'm dead. There's nothing I can do. I could play both of these for chump blocking, but he is trample. I am going to take 3 no matter what. I am not happy about this. Might of the Masses can... I think I have to play these and hold up Might. Because Abomination, I'll die on the next turn. Yeah. I need to keep one green mana open. So 1, 2, 3. That's fine. And him. And so I have to ignore him. I have to block. I can make him a 3/3, so we're going to block. Possibly. So he will trade. Let's do him. And we have to do that. Then I hope I draw some removal for the aeronaut. No, that's game because he has flying. That is just annoying. No, I might have drawn a Rabid Bite. That would have been... that actually would have been fine. I could have done the Burglar and him. I am not happy, people. I am not happy. I don't see anything. I could either play... let's just play him. And yeah, that's game. Sorry, folks. I feel like it did not provide a good show for you today. I feel bad about that. I do feel bad about that. I feel like your advice has been spot on. I was not always able or willing to follow it, and for those, I take full responsibility, of course. Let's see what we got and see if there's anybody worth raiding. This is insult to injury, so I'm 1 and 3 and I open this silly card. And anything better here? Not really. Okay, this has really been a bust, my friends. Okay, well, such is life, and none of my colleagues, none of my friends are streaming Magic. Well, I could raid the Magic channel, but that's kind of pointless. There is that, but when you have a lot of small creatures, it'll just kill them all when they come into play, so, you know, what's the point of that? All right, this ends our stream. Again, I apologize. Listen, we're going to try again on Friday, I think 2 p.m. Please come back. Please bring your karma with me. Please bring your luck with you, I mean. And I'm sure we can do better. What do you think, right? Come back Friday and we'll check it out, right? Okay, so thank you again for everything. All new followers, I really appreciate it. Enjoy your days. Until then, stay safe and see. Masaki, I am looking forward to that win streak. Take care, everybody. I look forward to seeing you on Friday.